Welcome, 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 fam. This is your girl Janelle here for another episode of Talk to Me Tuesday. I am, excited to always be with you guys each and every week as we go ahead and roll out in continuing to empower you in the relationships you have with yourself, your others, or with your business or your brand. So, as you guys are coming into the house, you know that when we come into the house, we kick our shoes off, we grab a seat, we sit back. So, as you guys are entering, go ahead and let me know that you are here. Go ahead and put fam into the comments so we can go ahead and recognize you on this International Women's Day. So, women, 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 I am letting you know that right now, wherever you are, whatever you are going through, that you are powerful, you are magnificent. So, for all the ladies in the house, know that I am celebrating you right now. So, again, fam, as you guys are coming in, you know what to do. Go ahead and put fam into the comments so I can go ahead and recognize that you guys are rocking and rolling with me today. But like I say all the time, I know that sometimes you guys might be out here celebrating the International Women's Day, so you might not be joining me live, and that's super okay because we know that we love to see you when you catch us in the replay as well. So if that's the case and you are catching us for the replay, go ahead and type replay so that we know you were able to come out and hang out and spend some time with us on this Tuesday. So again, fam, I welcome you. I welcome you. I welcome you. I hope all of you have had a amazing day today. And if you haven't, there's still time to change that and make sure that you have an amazing evening. So if you again are joining me for the very first time, you're like, who is this crazy lady on the screen? I don't know who she is. I am Janelle Clarke-Holley, and I truly get the pleasure to serve each and every one of you who are part of our group. So if you are joining us for the very first time, go ahead and put first time into the comments so we can recognize you. But what I want you to know is when you come back, you are part of the fam. So hopefully you're not able to join me just today, but you can continue to join us each and every week on Tuesday and be part of the family to hear what we're talking about, as I always aim to make sure that I'm empowering everybody to share their brilliance. So today I want to talk to you for just a short period of time about a topic that is near and dear to me. It is something that annually I try to make sure that I'm spending some time really thinking about, really continuing to enhance how I grow in this area. So today, if you have a piece of paper, I encourage you to grab it because I'm going to give you some strategies that I really want you guys to move in this space to where you are managing your time. Because for so many people that I talk to on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, so many people are telling me how exhausted they are. So many people are telling me that they feel like their lives are currently where they don't have control. If you feel like right now your time is managing you, I want you to go ahead and put yes in the comments, right? I want to believe that I'm not the only person who sometimes my calendar seems to be overwhelming to me, right? I feel like I have more things to do than I have hours in a day, right? If that is the case, again, you are not alone. You are in a safe space when you are here in the house with the fam. So go ahead and put yes into the comments. Let me see those yeses coming through. And as you think about that tonight, I really want to talk about how do we move from that pace? Because when you are in a place where you truly feel like your day is managing you, it often leads to exhaustion because you feel like you're running and running and running and running and running and running and running. And at the end of the day, you have so many things that are left to be done and left to be accomplished that you can't celebrate the joy in the journey. You know, for mama, it is huge and important to me that throughout our journeys that we're always taking the time to celebrate the joy in our journey. Because I promise you, problems, trials, tribulations, they're always around the corner, right? But it's important for us to figure out along our days, along our weeks, along our months, how are we taking the time to celebrate when things are going good? So as you guys have dropped those yeses in the comments, I want to just talk to you today about three, what I say are simple strategies. But like anything, right? I've shared with y'all this time and time again. It's all simple to lose weight, right? But this is a $1 billion-trillion industry where people are making so much money in the weight loss industry. Now, we all know, like I tell you, it's simple. Eat less, work out more. You will lose weight. You will get in shape, right? It sounds so simple, right? If I'm next to a chef or I'm next to a personal trainer, if I'm next to a chef, it doesn't mean I'm going to become a chef. If I'm next to a personal trainer, it doesn't mean that my body's just going to chisel out. So what I want us to understand is while things on the surface so often feel as though they're easy. I want you guys to simply understand that you can do it. And the strategies that I share with you are tips that I really want you to feel like you can embrace, because these are things that I know you can do. So I'm not going to keep you long tonight. Tonight, I really want to make sure that, as always, I'm giving you the time to reflect on what I'm covering with you today, and for you to really move into a place where you immediately start to think about, how do you start tomorrow? How do you end today? Really thinking about, I want to have far fewer days where I feel like my calendar, my agenda, my to-do list is managing me. And I start to change that dynamic to where I have more days where I absolutely feel in control. So, one of the first things that I really want you to think about and begin to build into your practices, determine when is your peak time of the day. Because during your peak time, what I want to do is I want to shift your mental model to understanding it is at that point that you should be doing the task that you least love to do, right? So often we feel like when we're in our mojo, when we have that energy level, we're going to do the things that bring us joy, the things that make us happy. But what I want you to do is to consider, when you are at your peak. For me, I tell people, they'll say to me often, I'm a morning person, I'm an evening person. I am neither, okay? I am solar powered. I say that all the time, right? When the sun is out, mother can give you the best that she got. Before the sun comes up and when the sun goes down, I am tired. I am not working at my ideal place. I can still be productive. I can still accomplish things, but it requires more of my energy. Okay. So knowing these things about me, when they're parts of my job, when they're part of the things that I'm doing to support the clients that I support, I know that during my peak time, I need to focus on those things because it's going to allow me to work at a higher quality. It's going to give me the energy naturally that I have at that time. So for some of you, go ahead and drop. Let me know if there's any other solar power people here, right? If you are an early bird, type early bird into comments. If you are night owl, go ahead and put night owl. Whatever is your peak time, really start to recognize. I know some of you who are joining me, I see y'all posting, you're doing your workout at 4:00 in the morning. To God be the grace. Bless you. I hope to be there one day, but that is not my giftedness. And I recognize that. So with that, if you know that you are a morning person, really think about, what are the things that I need to accomplish today individually, right? Because you can't make your staff meet with you at 4:00 in the morning, right? So if you know that that takes energy from you, how do you think about, what are some of the other things that I need to do independently that I can do during my peak time? If you are a night owl, what again are the things that you can get off of your to-do list? What are the things that you can really make a dent in that at this time it is ideal for you to work? So that's the first strategy to really taking back and really gaining control of your time, is really identifying and listening to your body to identify, what is my peak time, right? And as you guys have gone ahead and dropped those, my early birds, my night owls, my solar power people who are in the middle of the day like me, whatever the case may be, it's important to get to that place where that's where you are doing your heaviest lift. Okay. So that's the first thing I want you guys to start to do in these next few days. Really start to recognize, when do you have that peak energy? The second thing you need to do, again, is have an accountability partner or join an accountability group. It is much easier for all of us. So many of us know all of these tips, tools, strategies. We can Google anything in this world. But when you have someone who is checking in on you to see, how are you doing with the things that you need to accomplish? How are you working towards being more intentional about getting a handle on your time, so you don't feel exhausted, you don't feel any type of frustration, all of the emotions that often come up when we feel like things are out of control and that we are giving and giving and giving and getting nothing in return. So I really want to empower you to consider, how are you being intentional with letting someone in? I encourage you, for the next quarter I have, if you are looking for an accountability group, I'm going to be starting our second quarter accountability group that really allows you, for all of those goals, for all of the things that you're seeking to accomplish in this year. For me, it's about intentionality. Whatever it is that you're seeking to accomplish, in our accountability group, it really allows for others to go in and want you to succeed, right? That's one of the important things about having an accountability partner. It's not about having that person who says to you, I knew you was never going to be able to do it. I don't even know why you tried. It's about being surrounded by individuals who are checking in and saying, okay, I know you're my early bird. I just saw you posted that you worked out for 45 minutes with Les. I saw you, right? I see you out there. Or that person is now saying to you, what does your day look like? Make sure you're saving some of that energy, some of that adrenaline to tackle some of those things that you know are before you. If you know that you are, again, surrounding yourself by others who want to celebrate your wins, but who want to help you find solutions for your challenges, I encourage you, again, make sure you're tuned in and you are paying attention to when we open it up for next quarter, because right now we're at capacity, but we will be opening up that accountability group. Again, it has been phenomenal. The team has accomplished some amazing things, and I'm just excited to be part of that, right? So if that sounds like you want to join a group who's focused on that, stay tuned. Go to my website, connect with me, let me know so you can go ahead and be on the waiting list for our next quarter. But again, it doesn't need to be part of our group, right? I'm always welcoming people in, but I know the way everybody is, right? Some of you may not be willing to pay anything towards having an accountability partner. Find someone, please, sir, please, ma'am, help you to make sure that you're working towards managing your time. Because what I can guarantee you, as you're doing those things, you figured out your peak, you are doing those heavy lifts during your peak time, whatever that may be. You have someone who's checking in, right? And celebrating with you, but also offering you solutions. The third and final thing I want you to hold up to that's so important is that you have to start thinking about, what are some of the things on my to-do list? I often have my clients, the people that I support, really do an inventory, journal how you spend 24 hours. Start to determine, what are your time suckers? What are the things that you are finding yourself doing that are zapping your energy? What are the things that sometimes you're saying yes to other people and you're taking their load, adding to yours, while no one is decreasing yours? You're not seeking help to decrease your load. So I really want you to spend some time as you work on managing your time is to determine, what are the hours that are in my day? How am I spending the moments, the seconds? Because you know how mother feels about time, right? Time is something we don't get back. So let's not waste it, right? So again, as you start to look at your calendar, you start to look at your agendas, you start to look at patterns, determine what are those things. And I done told you before, no is a whole sentence. You can say no and be done, okay? No is it. So when people are coming to you and they say, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? And you already know you're overwhelmed. Listen, I'm going to lean in so y'all can hear me. Say no. No. Okay? Put it in the comments. Start practicing it, right? Say no. Say no in order to say yes to yourself. All right? And as you stop taking on other people's projects, also determine, what are some of the things that you have just continuously been doing that you can start to build other people's capacity. You can help others grow in that area and not continue to do it. I really want you guys to start to analyze how you're spending your time. Because again, as your time manages you, the emotions that I hear so frequently is exhaustion, frustration, anxiety. I want us to start to change that to, I feel energetic. I feel ambitious. I feel excited, right? And we do that by starting to recognize in us, how are we reflecting on how we're spending our times? How are we reflecting on, are we really ready to change? And if you are, make today be the day. I want you to make sure that each and every day you identify something that brings you joy, For me, sometimes when I know I have been going and going and going, I've been supporting my clients, I've been at work doing the work that I absolutely love within my job. Sometimes I just need to take a moment and have a dance party with my girls, right? And I put on Encanto is now our thing. I think I know every song, both in English and in Spanish. And we dance and we have a good time. And that gives me back my energy. That excites me because it connects me back to the legacy, the purpose that I do all that I do. So, for all of you, as you begin to take back your time, as someone who I work with, I'm not going to say his name, but I give him full credit for this term, right? I want you to start thinking about your time in the way where look at it as goals. What do I want to accomplish in an hour? What do I want to accomplish in a day? What are some of my long term goals? But this was the nugget that he gave me the other day, and I thank him for that. What is our legacy goals? What are the things that we want to make sure as we do what we do, we think about the sustainability for those to come? Each of you are uniquely designed to accomplish so much in your brilliance. I want you to make sure that you're not wasting your time and that you're managing your time so you continue to enhance your brilliance. Again, as we get ready to close out, I just want to thank you all for joining me. Continue to join me each and every week. Continue to empower yourself to fully embrace your brilliance. And if you know you need to be part of that accountability group, please do not wait until the class fills up. So go ahead and make sure that you are signing up. You can go ahead and DM me to get more contact information. This way you can make sure that you are surrounded by people who want nothing more than for you to succeed in your brilliance. This is your girl Janelle signing off for another episode of Talk to Me Tuesday. Until we meet again, stay safe and embrace your brilliance. Take care, everyone.